Hi, you still here with your homeboy, for your homeboy Tim G. Jacob, and this is Put It On Something, the realest, most entertaining sports show and all of the game. You feel me? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share with your people. All right. The NBA is here. All right. The 2022-2023 season is upon us. Okay. So, in our preview, I want to go a little unconventional. Okay. And I'm giving y'all my first five. These are 5 questions leading into the NBA season. Okay. These questions will be answered. But these are the questions that I think are the biggest ones leading into the season. Okay. Question number 1. We know the biggest thing that's going to happen in season, because in the regular season is really about stats. Okay.
Right.
Because the playoffs is winning time. So the number 1 stat that's going to happen this year is LeBron breaking Kareem record. All right. So the big question that's going to come out of that is just how far is the media going to go down on his dick when they deep throw him? Okay. Because it's going to happen. All this GOAT talk and all that stuff going. We've seen Shaq already getting the ball rolling. Him saying when LeBron passed Kareem, that automatically makes LeBron the GOAT. That's going to be a huge accomplishment. And so I want to see just how crazy folks like my young boy Zebo going to get. Okay? Because he already stay up in the group chat trying to tell me that LeBron is the GOAT. He was supposed to be on here tonight, America, but he punked out. Talking about his woman was taking him somewhere. Look at the world now in 2022.
The fail, man.
Look at the world.
It's the fail.
The woman taking him somewhere. I thought he supposed to take the woman on a date, but I digress. Question number 2. Will the Warriors team chemistry be damaged by the Draymond Poole fiasco? Nah. And we saw just earlier today, Poole getting bad. We see Wiggins then got a bad. Like the Warriors are paying men right now. But still one person ain't got paid.
They ain't got to pay him.
And that one person is Draymond Green. So I wonder, how's all this stuff going to play out in Golden State? All right. Question number 3. Them damn Nets, T. How will the Brooklyn Nets' new big 3 play out this year?
Wait. First of all, it's the new big 3 because they already had one new.
Count the biscuit.
It's that new. It's that new.
Look, I'm glad you said it because I was about to say after all the bullshit that happened this offseason, but really, the Brooklyn Nets experiment the whole damn time been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been crazy the whole time. Remember they had a growing working man's winning culture there. Yeah. Before KD. Remember what
they had Kenny Atkinson.
Kenny Atkinson
was coaching them, coached them into the playoffs.
And they didn't just have no ooh-wee star.
They had Spencer was it Dinwiddie?
They were working. They had workers too.
Did they have D'Lo? They had D'Lo too. I want to say D'Lo was there. Dinwiddie.
I know they had the big that's over there in Cleveland right now. Shot blocker, rebounder.
Jared Allen.
They had him. Like they had guys. They had a good culture. Okay, good culture. KD and Kyrie come in. KD still rehabbing. Kyrie
don't need no coach.
Oh, you got that thing. You got this.
Need no coach. We need a leader. What he didn't tell you was they need a leader, but we don't need no coach.
You got the vaccine shit. You got the James shit. You got, man, it's just been crazy. And then, of course, this summer, KD demanding the trade.
Ready to roll.
Demanding Steve Nash to get dipped out. Kyrie posting shit by online conspiracy theorists and Alex Jones, who just been ordered to pay a damn near $1 billion for defaming the Sandy Hook folks. That's who. This team is gonna be interesting. Ben Simmons, what am I talking about? Ben Simmons came over there And we don't know if this man was dealing with mental health issues, a back issue, or what. We don't know. We don't know. All we know that these men finna be on this court together this year. And I don't know what we finna see.
Who the leader?
Ain't now.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody. We're going to look on the roster and see who can be a Derek Fisher. Does the roster have a Derek Fisher? Now, even with Derek Fisher, you needed Kobe. So I don't know. We'll
know. They ain't coming out of the East. I know.
Question number 4. Will these foreign players cement their dominance of the league? I saw one preseason player ranking, and I want to say players 1 through 5 were all foreign players. If not 1 through 5, I know it was like 1 through 4 with like Giannis, Jokic, Luka, and Embiid.
Wait a minute now. He ours now.
I know that. Yeah, he did get that.
He ours now.
He did.
We claiming him.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that shit crazy. And then we know just a couple weeks ago, internet, big sports media, everybody going crazy about Wabanyana.
Victor Wembanyama.
I ain't worked on his name yet. I'm gonna call his ass Wemby right now. Okay, Wemby.
Wembanyama.
I'm gonna work on your name, young King. All right, everybody going crazy over him. So it's like, are these boys gonna go ahead and cement this shit with because you got the last 4 MVPs
have been foreign guys.
Non-Americans.
Yep.
One of the titles with Giannis.
Yep.
With the Bucks. So, do they get another MVP? Is this Luka turn to go get the MVP now? Does one of the Bucks go back and get another championship? We just saw the Redeem Team doc talking about how you go from basketball being dominated by the U.S., then basketball having to regroup a little bit because the college players got beat by the grown guys from overseas. Then here come the Dream Team to reassert our dominance. But the Dream Team inspires the world to really hoop. So then you see us falter again, start to get our ass whooped by the European motherfuckers. They starting to come into the league, the Dirks and all them kind of cats.
Yeah.
And now all this shit can come full-fledged to where these boys here.
They here, man.
And they dominating.
They coming.
So I'm wondering, is this season gonna be one of the ones where maybe Giannis does it and said, because people still question if he's the best player in the league. Yeah. Some people still say, I know Stephen A., I keep hearing him say, when healthy, I say Kevin Durant is the best player in the world. I wonder, is this the year where Giannis ends that talk and says, this my shit? Is it the year where Luka ends in his speculation about who's the best young player? Does Jokic get over the hump and actually win something, given the fact that, he ain't been having, a couple years back, Porter? Porter was hurt.
He ain't had Porter the last 2 years, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, last year we know he
2 out of the last 3 years or whatever you want to call it. Then no Murray. I mean, and he got a whole different roster this year, so
So what can happen with some health and him doing what he do?
Yeah,
these foreign motherfuckers hoop. Last question.
Mm.
Question 5.
All right.
Question 5. Which one of these young boys in the league gonna come on with it? The grace period is either over or damn near over for some of the young boys. You know how these young boys come to the league and they kind of be like shining new toys for us. Okay. And we don't really scrutinize. Then we see their record. We don't really get on them like that. Okay. Take the Houston boy last year. Okay. Everybody just saw his highlights and stuff like that.
Jalen Green.
The Green kid.
Okay.
Ain't nobody put no pressure on him. He's still in that new toy stage. Okay.
Okay.
But some of these boys up out of that. Zion is up out of that shiny new toy shit. Okay. Especially since we ain't had a chance to. We ain't really had a chance to give him that shiny new toy. Like, just see him hoop and not expect him to win a title because he just been hurt so much.
Yeah.
So you think maybe his shit gonna be extended then? Maybe some folks, if he
They just gave him an extended bag for no play.
Well, I'm talking about.
Oh, I mean, I was to say, I'm like,
I'm talking about public opinion. Like,
okay.
You think some people just gonna be happy if he plays 60 games? People just gonna be happy he out there probably.
I mean, he just got to hit that. Whose average does he need to hit? One of them players that's rest all the time. He can get if he can just hit that Kawhi Leonard,
Kawhi load management. Okay,
the Kawhi load management average. We can,
okay.
KLMA.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take him off then. What about Cat? Cat up out of that shit.
Well,
Cat got to come on with it. T.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Cat got to come on with it. T.
Here's what I'm gonna say about Cat. I peeped this the other night, right? So they brought Gobert in to, I guess, let him be stretch four. If that's the case,
hold on, what? Who gonna be a stretch four?
So I'm seeing Cat taking more shots from the outside because Gobert's managing the paint.
Gonna be the stretch four. Okay, I got
so
you.
now, with that being said, you just told what was the tweet or the comment he made about he was the best
shooting big man of all time.
Best shooting big man. Was that it? Okay, I thought he had another statement he made about being
he
like
went deeper than that,
being like that in the league. Or whatever.
He made a bigger statement.
I thought he did. I could be wrong. He
might have. If he said that, he better come on with it. The shining new torch shit over with.
But yeah, he got to for sure. He got to for sure.
What about Trey?
I'll give him a minute. I give him another year.
You gonna extend his? Okay.
I'll give him another year.
This just year 3 for Ja.
But see, right? I don't really. I can't knock Trey for what he done did already because he done already been to these conference finals.
To the conference finals.
Eastern conference finals.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying though. But what I'm saying is, Embiid hasn't, right?
That shot Toronto made. What was that in?
That was that wasn't conference final. I know that wasn't conference final.
Well, who did Toronto beat in the conference finals that year then?
I don't think that was conference final. I'm pretty sure that wasn't conference final. Maybe Boston, maybe.
Oh,
something like that. That wasn't conference final. It was way early in the playoffs when that went down.
Okay. Well, shit. Embiid then. Like some of these cats.
Now Embiid's the guy that I'm saying, hey man.
You see what I'm saying though? At some point, you look at a cat, you be like, man, that dude cold. And you just look at him and say he cold. Okay. Year 2, year 3 come, year 4 start to get a bit. You know what I'm saying? You start to ask well, okay, now like, where it at? Where the accomplishments at? Like where's the winning at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the winning?
Yeah.
And then, once you cross that line, motherfuckers' career be hell until they win it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've seen it. That's why Jordan was crying holding that damn trophy, because he was the shining new toy that could score all the points and shit at first, but then they losing. Folks start criticizing them. Folks start saying you can't win a title with a championship with a scoring title guy. Yeah. Bron, shining new toy. Oh, we're 25 in his first game. Oh, he's amazing. Oh. But then you start to see motherfuckers start getting on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So some of these cats finna face that. D-Book.
So all right. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I like to do. Okay. You saying shiny new toy. When is that? Are you saying when is it time to take the label off? Or are we saying, okay, what are the expectations?
I'm saying
do you have some expectations for?
What guys did you look at and that you were saying they can hoop?
Okay.
But now this year, you finna go ahead and say, hey, you can hoop, but you need to win now. Like, come
Okay.
on with it now.
Okay. So here's what I would say. So like for Towns, he's got to go deep in. He's got to get in the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs. He's got to pull a KG Marbury kind of thing where you almost got there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to give Minnesota, the city of Minnesota, some expectations, and you've got the talent around you to get there. So you got to take the next step. You got a perennial defensive player of the year or perennial all defensive team guy holding the center down for you. You say you most skilled, most best shooting big man, whatever you want to call it, but you also have got to take your game to that level of, all right, is Towns in the MVP? Like we've never said Towns is in the MVP conversation. Never said that about it.
Mm-hmm.
So now's the time. Okay, for D Book.
Let me say why I mentioned Book, because he's been to a finals. Let me see why I mentioned him though.
Okay.
There's a lot of speculation on how much longer, how much more run Chris got in him at the high level he plays at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody, year 20 for Brun. But if I'm not mistaken, them boys like the same age or something, right? So up in there.
Yeah,
he getting on up there.
Oh yeah.
And
you see the headline.
And he ain't 6'9", 279 pounds. He ain't that like LeBron is.
Weight going up, but I got you.
He ain't that. So he at some point, D Book got to be the unquestioned, undoubted. Ain't no. I remember CP3 was getting some MVP, but remember when they were really rolling, both of them were being discussed. But I think some folks had CP3 over because they were like, he's the leader of the team, the says he's playing good defense, stuff like that. No, Book gonna have to be CP3 gonna have to hand that bitch out to Book.
Yeah. The problem with that though is that CP3, there's no championship medal next to CP3 that allows him to say, kind of like the way the Spurs did it, where they transferred that point, like Tim transferred to Tony, or
David ain't have nothing. David gave it to Tim, and David didn't have no ships.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. True. I agree there. True.
It's gonna have to be like that first part.
But I'm saying like Tim to Tony to Kawhi, or however you want to look at it, however you want to look at this thing. But when he was like, all right, you gotta, it's your time now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's unlocked that yet because CP3 doesn't have the championship.
But that's why I threw it back to David. David Robinson.
Okay.
David Robinson didn't have no. He hadn't even made a finals.
But he
was incredible. Won an MVP in the 90s.
He did.
Defensive player of the year. Folks forget this man was insane, but didn't even make the finals until.
Thank Akeem for that.
Well,
my man
didn't even make the finals until Tim Duncan came along, and he had to hand that thing off to Timmy.
He did.
D Book gonna have to beat Timmy.
Well, this is my thing though. With D Book though,
he want to be Bean. Does he have
that's what I'm about to say. I got to know. You got to make me know that you just that dog that you say you want to. You are. You say you that dog. Let me see.
Can he average 27 a night and play first team all defense?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But what I can ask of him is
he wants to be Bean, T.
I can act. Well, see, a lot of people in their mind, a lot of people put posters on their wall and they'll never be that guy that they put the poster up of.
See there.
I did it.
See there.
So let's not do that. I mean, I'm not looking for Book to be a defensive guy because that was never his MO coming into the league. Okay. He wasn't. That was never his MO. You could see it from Bean that, oh snap, this dude really is like relentless. You saw that from day one.
That's gonna limit them.
Book,
he's gonna have to do something.
Book has to commit to the defensive end. I agree. But what I look for more from Book is offensive aggression and playmaking. He's got to be the quintessential two guard. He's got to know when to distribute, and he's got to know when to score. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 27-7 D book, 27-8 D book, where you go drive, dribble drive, go to the cup, drop it off to Aiden. You dribble drive, set Bridges up in this spot. Or, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Get Cam Johnson set up. Those kind of things. That's the stuff I'm looking for from D-Book to take that step up. Because when people know that, okay, well, he ain't just gonna put it up. He's actually playmaking. I think that makes him more of a threat, in my opinion.
I got two more for you real quick on that. Brandon Ingram.
Talking about the guy that should have never left LA.
Oh, we didn't have to mention that. Brandon Ingram, and people call him Baby KD and shit. I've heard that. Okay, so Brandon Ingram, and I'm gonna give you Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. What we saying about them two? You want to know the shiny new toy thing?
Shit is over.
Well, okay.
They got to come on with it now.
Okay, now I will say this. Both of them get a pass.
Why?
Here's why. New situations. Well, for Donovan, new situation. Okay. So
we extended his grace period.
Right, so here's what I'm gonna say about BI. Zion Williamson's job is to do 3/4 of work. New Orleans has a very unique opportunity to be like one of the most wowing teams in the NBA right now. They've got a little bit of everything. You got a guy like CJ who can be a good point guard. He's a shooting guard, but he has point guard skills. Okay. You got a BI who is a scorer, buckets. He is buckets. And you got a guy like Zion who is just otherworldly when, and of course, I got to put the moniker on it, when healthy. Okay. And Valanciunas and Herbert Jones and Jose Alvarado.
Well, it's some winning should happen, T.
New Orleans has every shot, and this is why I'm gonna run it back to BI. There's no expectations on New Orleans in a lot of public big time media eyes. New Orleans is just another team. These boys are playing with house money. There ain't no expectations on them. They just another team with old Willie Green. Willie Green, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dolomite, Willie Green, you know. But there's no expectations. So all BI got to go do is the damn thing. And then all of a sudden, you're going to look up mid-season and go, man, New Orleans is a 3 seed in the West. Where they do that at?
That's true. What you're saying is very true, but I want to put it on record here put it on something.
I don't see the shiny new toy thing. I just see, because I think well, here's my thing. I don't think BI has had enough around him to necessarily facilitate.
I'm saying this year he does.
This year, though, yes. And what I'm saying is, though, it's so slept on because he's so sleepy looking. So it's really like ties all together. Like, this is his year where he could go average 25. Let Zion do all the pounding and killing. Just pound people to death. They've got enough interior play to really be a challenge. Then they got enough backcourt play to be that much more of a challenge. And then if this kid that they got, I forget the rookie's name, but if this kid pans out that they got in the draft, then oh my goodness, it's like,
okay, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry. Okay, cool.
That's fine. Let's go.
Better roster. The team that Trae Young had that went to the Eastern Conference Final, as you mentioned, or this New Orleans Pelicans roster?
I'm trying to remember the team that year. That was Trey,
You got Capella.
Berta, Capella, Bogdanovich. Was Bogdanovich there? I don't think he was there that year. You had John Collins, you had Capella, you had Trey Young.
But look, let's just look at that core right there. Capella, Trey Young, Collins.
Oh, New Orleans is definitely better, in my opinion.
So these boys ought to be doing something. Now I'm saying,
but okay.
I'm saying this year.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Okay.
Answer me this: if Zion was in the series against the Suns last year, where you see that series ending up in? I think I went 5. Where do you see that series?
Ain't no telling, because when, like you said, when Zion been on the floor, he been
because there ain't nobody on the floor that can stop him, Phoenix wise.
He been dominant to you.
There ain't nobody that can stop him for Phoenix. But my thing is this though: Zion's the key. BI, all he got to do is just snipe him down. CJ can set up, facilitate. That roster really intrigues me. The Pelicans intrigue me. I am very intrigued by them.
All right, that series went 6.
It didn't win 6. Oh, well. Now put Zion in that mix and tell me what that outcome looked like.
That is what I'm saying, T.
But we've been waiting on it. Once again, the West.
So is your question mark on his health? You don't think the boy
gonna Zion?
Yes.
I'm never gonna put my bet on him staying healthy. No.
Over under on games. Over under 55 games.
Let me ask you one question before I answer that.
Okay.
So are we saying 55 full games, or he does like a Westbrook exit? Halftime. What we saying? Like he got to start 55 games.
You gonna work in my Lakers bullshit some kind of way. See, I avoided this shit.
That was the best answer I had. That was the best way I could ask. What I had to ask was the Westbrook situation. But now, seriously though, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt this year, and I'm gonna say he's gonna go over 55.
You
over 55? Because if you telling me all he gotta do is be in the starting roster, like be on TNT and just be like this.
See that?
I'm good. I'm straight. Okay. I got a chance.
So if he play more than 55 games, they ought to be.
The Pelicans are very, very much. Listen, Willie Green had them boys going somewhere, and I love the passion Willie Green had about these boys. Pelicans intrigue me. They could be a serious problem in this West.
All right. Well, America, that's what we got. Those are my first 5 questions leading into the NBA season. Again, number 1.
Hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait, I got one. Hold on.
What you got?
Before you run it back down real
quick. What you got?
All right. Now, you asked about the Warriors. I want to know what them boys in Boston gonna do.
Or by email?
Just in general. Are they galvanized enough to make another run at it?
I don't know.
Can they make another run?
Philly ought to be better this year.
See, we've been saying that for 4 years now.
No, but I was miss my
We've been waiting on Philly for how long?
Since the show been going on. My logic was off in the past. I was taking Ben Simmons' word for it that he was working on things in the offseason that wasn't happening. That was my fault.
What makes you believe in James though?
We didn't see James. James won the one. Now James,
what kind of one we talking about?
James is one of the greatest players ever. He up there. He's a top 75 all-time guy, for a reason. Okay. But he ain't got to be the guy no more. He's flamed out in playoff. One time, if CP3 didn't get hurt, they beat the damn Warriors. I stand by that. Okay. But we have seen some flame out. He ain't got to be the one no more. It's that big African. Did you like Vernon Maxwell? I saw Vernon Maxwell talking about his Rockets. And he was saying, long we had that big African. I knew we were gonna be all right. They got that big African.
But they also got Doc.
I'm just saying.
Damn it!
I'm just saying.
Damn it!
They got Doc.
Damn it!
Doc. They got Doc. I
Hey,
love Doc.
but Boston ain't got Ime.
Hey, I know. I'm just saying.
And it took. They started slow last year.
They did.
And Ime had to.
They did. But I'm looking at preseason, of course. But Jaylen Brown looks really good. Now they do have some injuries. They ain't gonna have time lower for a while. Look like he's gonna be out for a while, 8 to 12 weeks with the knee.
I like him.
And
he played defense.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. And so Boston's interested.
That's a good question. Good question. Great question.
Where they gonna be at?
I still need to know what the fuck the man did. That's a honorable mention question. Man. Still, what in the hell did Ime Udoka do?
Say or do?
Shit, we don't know.
Say or do.
America, y'all chime in and tell us what are your biggest questions going into this season. Again, mind the word. Okay. How far is the media gonna go in their slurpage of Brun this year? When he passed Kareem for the scoring,
Nick already did it.
Oh, Nick been doing that. He's built a career off doing it. Okay, he built a career off doing it. All right, he's the Jenna Jameson of sucking off Brun. Okay, the Pinky of sucking off Brun. Whoever pick one, he's that superhead. All right. The second one was, will the Warriors team be impacted by the Draymond and Poole fiasco? The third thing was, how will the Brooklyn Nets take shape this year after all the bullshit? I was just about to say the bullshit is something. My brother corrected me. They've had bullshit the whole time. KD and Kyrie been there. Will the foreigners cement their dominance over the league? 4 straight MVPs so far. Mix in the championship in there with Giannis leading the way. Will these motherfuckers claim that this is our game? Okay. And lastly, what young boy gonna really take that mantle and be that one? Is it Luka? Will Trey do it? Do you give Ant? Do you say Ant might come on? And say this my shit. You know what I'm talking about? Which one of the young boys gonna come through? And my brother did slide in there. Boston. After they had the whole coach fiasco, what them boys gonna look like? Oof. All right, America, y'all chime in and tell us what your questions are. Put it on some.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?